First thing I thought we'd do is, I thought we'd have to approve Jimmy calling in from Florida. I see what he thinks of us, because we had another guy who's a member of this committee call in from Hawaii, and Hawaii usually has a lot better weather than Florida. Okay. First item of business will be the moment of silence. Mine says moment of silence. You know what? I must be on the regular meeting from last month. Okay, wait a minute. Because Jimmy had the moment of silence, I remember.
The right one?
I don't know. It must not be. See, I didn't do anything about county and all that.
So
I thought this was it.
Nope, this is
Okay.
from last week.
Right.
Okay, so then go
County
to
board?
back here.
Okay, we go to
20, 25. Oh, I'm sorry.
committees.
Committees.
Okay,
And then infrastructure
okay.
and agendas. 25. And April. Well, all right, maybe we gotta.
That's April 10th.
What's going on here? Can I steal this for a second?
Sure. You're not stealing it from me.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Shauna. We wouldn't survive without you. All right, the first item of business for us would be the approval of our previous meeting, and need a motion for that. Betty? Second by Paul. Does anybody see any corrections or something that we've missed or something? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to tell you to vote. You know what? How do I bring that up? Let's see. What do I hit to vote? Do you know?
Little microphone.
Oh, just microphone? Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Oops.
Yep.
Nope. I got too strong of a touch. There we go. All right. Vote, please. Okay. Do we have everybody's vote up there? Okay. My eyes are getting bad. I need to turn around and look this closer. All right. Vote is unanimous of those who are here. Thank you. Moving on to our next item, our informational items. And we have the Greater Peoria Sanitary District. Brian, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You got your minutes from the March meeting in your packet. It's a shorter meeting, but some items to note on there. Just the biggest item is our South Street CSO project's going out for bid pretty soon here. This is a consent decree project right along the riverfront by the ethanol plant. So excited to get that one out the door. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Any questions for Brian? Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Our next item of business will be the facilities master plan. Who's going to handle that?
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to handle that today, but
Okay.
starting next month, Mr. Smith is going to handle that for us. So just a couple of things that we wanted to point out for you today, and this is on, I think, page 10 of your packet.
Where did I get there? Okay.
So out of the jail, the sink conversion project, we've got 25 parts and supplies for 20 more cells on order. The current phase of the ring road is in progress. Here at the courthouse, there is, we'll talk about it under miscellaneous. There's going to be a need for a change order in a special committee meeting as it relates to the building exterior envelope. You're taking action today, hopefully, on the Plaza Fountain project, and it's more than just the Plaza Fountain, as we'll walk through. The Sallyport roof is complete. And then Orders of Protection, Family Justice Center, Circuit Clerk, Treasurer's Office, those are all one project that you've awarded one bid to GIVSCO. They are starting to mobilize today, and we'll see in the next couple of weeks actual demolition starting. Phase 1 of that project is in the Circuit Clerk's office. And then just as it relates to projects at the Highway Department, North Station building is in the punch list phase, so it's basically complete. Salt Dome out at the main facility at Maxwell Station is going through submittals. Same thing is true with the fuel island, and as you can see in the report, the fuel island is set to start a week from today. So happy to answer any questions you might have.
Questions for Scott? Thank you, Scott. Our next one has to do with the capital projects, and okay. Ms. McCord.
Good afternoon. Sorry, I'm short. I have to move this. In front of you in your packets, you have activity through April 8th on all of the numerous capital projects that we have going on at the county. I'm happy to answer any questions related to the financial piece that you may have.
Questions for Heather? Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
Okay, we have several resolutions, and most of them are going to be handled by our highway department. So the first thing we need to do is get a motion to get the first one on, which we had talked a little bit about last month, and did some things on it. So if we could have a motion in regard to awarding a bid. All right, thank you. Betty? Betty moved. All right, who seconded? Danny Kelch, second. Okay. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm slow.
It's okay.
My heart's still running.
As Mr. Salzer said, this is the project that we brought to you last month for an appropriation for motor fuel tax funds. We held the bid letting for the Cedar Hills Trail Crossing improvements on March 25th. Annie Finch from Peoria was the low bidder at $100,769. If you'll remember, we had appropriated $120,000 last month, so we are well within our appropriations.
Questions? Vote. I'm just trying to catch up, people. Okay. Vote is unanimous for those present. 6-0. The next one has to do with a head wall out in the limestone area, and need a motion by Sharon, seconded by Terry. Go ahead, Jeff.
All right, we have a head wall southwest of Hannah City on Smithville Road. If you're familiar with our gravel pile near Hireman Road, it's basically right across the street from that. It's a concrete head wall with concrete pipe, carries water underneath the road. Had some erosion, and the head wall and two of the pipes slid downstream, and it started causing erosion of the foreslope. Our maintenance department's been kind of adding material off and on over the years, and until we could budget for it. So we had staff put together a set of plans to remove all the old stuff, put the pipes back in place, and pour a new head wall, and then we'll secure all the area so we don't get any more erosion. We held a bid letting on March 25th. Verardo out of Bartonville actually submitted the lowest bid, but they are not pre-qualified with IDOT, which we require for all of our projects. So we had to reject their bids. Next lowest was Stark Excavating at $87,298.01. And we are recommending that Stark be awarded the contract.
Questions? Go ahead, Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was just surprised there's such a widespread on the bid on this one, and the other one was so close. Can you explain that, or do you
Sure.
have any idea?
I did. When I called Stark after the meeting, after we decided, we found out Verardo wasn't pre-qualified, I called Stark, and he said that they had worked with the property owner. They made an agreement with the property owner, and they were going to do all the work from outside the right-of-way. I don't know if they're going to clear some brush or give him some dirt or something like that, but they've made an agreement, so they have to use very minimal traffic control. Probably the only time they're going to have to use any traffic control is when they unload their equipment or when they're pouring the concrete for the head wall. So they approached it a little bit differently, went on their own, they got permission to access it from the backside, and I think that's where they saved a lot of money. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any other questions? Vote. Mine won't come up. I got it. This is also unanimous by those present, 6-0. Moving to the next item of business, it's our annual seal coating for the townships, and need a motion on that. Motion, please. Motion by Terry, seconded by Betty.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We went out for a bid at the end of February for seal coating for the following townships: Akron, Brimfield, Chillicothe, Elmwood, Halleck, Jubilee, Kickapoo, Logan, Princeville, Radnor, Rosefield, Timber, and Trevoli townships. We had a few bidders on this. We received bids from a company called Porter Brothers. They had exceeded their firm's available financial rating, and therefore the bids were not considered. We also received bids from Hair Blacktop. They were not pre-qualified from IDOT, so we did not recognize those bids. What was remaining is pavement maintenance services, and R.A. Cullinan were the next lowest bidders. Pavement maintenance had low bids for Akron, Brimfield, Elmwood, Halleck, and Princeville for a total of $491,008.68. And R.A. Cullinan for Chillicothe, Jubilee, Kickapoo, Logan, Radnor, Rosefield, Timber, and Tivoli for a total of $1,081,138.12. We also had a microsurfacing bid for Radnor Township out of non-MFT monies. We are recommending approval of these two contractors for the seal coating work, and happy to answer any questions.
My question is, Radnor now, that outfit is out of Missouri. They're not qualified?
No, microsurfacing, they are qualified. They're not being paid out of the motor fuel tax account, but we did put them in with the same bids. It's similar work. It's kind of similar work. It's like a very thin overlay, like a sand overlay for over top of the seal coating. But so they were accepted. The ones that were not accepted were Porter Brothers and Hair Blacktop.
Peoria Blacktop.
Hair Blacktop.
Give me that first name again.
Hair.
Okay, Hair Blacktop. Okay. Any other questions or comments? Vote.
Yes.
Kelch have to.
Megan, is he able to change his vote? Do you wish to abstain? Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
With 5-4, 2 abstain, so it passes. Our next item of business on the agenda has to do with the highway garage and a bid. Motion on this, please. Motion by Paul, seconded by Sharon.
This is for the Highway Department office, which was opened in 1989. The 4 furnaces in the building are original to the building, and 3 of the 4 air conditioners have been replaced over the years, but they are all at least 15 years old. Due to the age of the system and so we can increase efficiency, we asked for a budget line for this year and took it out for bids. Standard heating and cooling was the low bidder at $88,785. In their bid, they broke out several things things they deemed as alternatives, but they were all things that are included in the specifications for the bid, except for $910 for replacing the water heater flue. During the pre-bid meeting, we found a couple of pit holes in that, and we asked them to include it as an alternate in there. So Highway Department and Facilities Department is recommending you accept the bid of $88,785 which includes the $910 for the water heater flue. They did also give a pricing reduction of $11,077 to use a different type of material than we were, or a different type of machinery that we were specified. We did some research on those, and the Dakin system that was specified is better suited for our needs. So we're asking that deduction not be considered.
Other questions? Vote. Seven ayes. No nays. Passed unanimously. All right, the next one is an intergovernmental agreement. And Jeff, are you handling that? Amy's going to handle it, okay.
Do I do a motion?
I didn't call for a motion yet. I didn't? Okay. I was looking at the acronym, and so IPW man. I learned that from Jeff the other day. Anyway, need a motion to get this intergovernmental agreement on the floor for us. Motion by Danny, seconded by Matt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is an agreement with the Illinois Public Works Mutual Aid Network, as you said, IPWMAN. In 2014, the county board approved participation in this program. It's a mutual aid network similar to ILEAS and MAVIS for the fire protection, and for law enforcement. This is for public works, so if there was an emergency, flooding or a tornado, we could call upon other members of the agencies to assist us. In Peoria County, Peoria County is a member, so is the city of Peoria, and also the village of Glassford. Statewide, there's almost 500 member agencies statewide that participate and are available to help. From the 2014 agreement, there's been a few changes. They wanted to provide clarification that mutual aid is not just for emergencies, but could include day-to-day operations. It now is, IPWMAN is an intergovernmental agency, and they wanted to make a process for future amendments. The annual cost on this is $500 a year, and that comes out of the Highway Department's matching budget to be a part of this program should we need it. We are recommending approval of the revised agreement with IPWMAN, and happy to answer any questions.
What budget did you say it came out of?
In the Highway Department, the matching fund is what pays for this $500 annually to be part of this organization.
Okay. Any questions on this? And it's not just for emergencies either.
Correct.
If you read it. Okay, vote. You know what I did was I must have laid my arm down on that thing. In my carries unanimously. Our next item of business is the annual general maintenance request, and need a motion to get that on the floor. Motion by Betty, seconded by Sharon.
This is our annual agreement with PUATS for the Unified Work Program. This year, our membership is $53,900.81, and that'll be appropriate for motor fuel tax. This membership gives us the opportunity to apply for federal funds that are allocated to the Tri-County area. Most recently, Glen Avenue had $1.27 million of PUATS funds in it. Previously, before that, we used $2.5 million on the Old Galena and State Street roundabout. And then over the years, we've Northmore Road, Forest Hill, Airport Road. So we have funded a lot of projects with PUATS money. So it's well worth the bang for the buck.
So everybody knows that the chair made a mistake on that. I read the wrong resolution, and we'll just assume that I was in error, but fortunately, Jeff was correct, and because PUATS, and I had the good experience of serving on PUATS for a few years. It's a great thing that has developed over the course of time, and we've been able to do a lot of things with PUATS, and actually our dues have paid for many things many times over. Does anybody have any questions for Jeff on the PUATS dues? Vote, please. Voted unanimous. Resolution carries, and will go to the board. The next one, which I read before, is our general maintenance, our annual one, and need a motion by Paul, seconded by Terry, and you're going to take that, Amy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So late last fall, we took quotations for materials. We have to go out for quotations to use motor fuel tax funds, and one of the items that we didn't get any quotations on was pavement marking materials. We work with the city of Peoria. We have an intergovernmental agreement that the city of Peoria stripes our roads for us. We have to provide the materials, and since we didn't get any quotes, we don't have any material yet, so we went out for additional quotations and did get Swarco Colorado Paint to give us a quotation. They were the only response, and the material will be purchased on an as-needed basis for our roads. We have a lot of roads we want to refresh this year, and we're going to be doing some seal coating. We want to go over top of it with some new stripes. So we're recommending approval of the quotation from Swarco for paint materials so we can stripe the roads later this year.
Questions for Amy?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. How come we can't get more bids? Is there not that many people that provide that paint? And the other question would be, was this responsible bid? Was this in the area that you thought it would cost?
Yes. So the second part, we do think that it was in line. This is the same material, the same company that the city of Peoria deals with for their products, and it's a modified urethane. So there's not a whole lot of vendors that do that type of product. So we were pleased to get what we got from Swarco. The city does use them too. So since it's their machine, we have to use the modified urethane, and it's the same vendor, so it works out just very well with them. That answer that.
Thank you. Any other questions for Amy? Thank you, Amy. And the last resolution that we will present to the board has to do with what everybody's been hoping will be done. Oh, we got a vote? Oh, sorry. Thank you for helping me out. Old people really need help. Vote. Okay. 7-4, 0 against. Resolution is passed in the committee and goes to the board. All right, the last one, as I got a little anxious and said about it before, but it's got to do with a lot of beautification being added to downtown Peoria. So we need a motion on this. Motion by Sharon, second by Paul.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So what's before you today is a recommendation to approve an amendment to the guaranteed maximum price of our contract with Core Construction Services of Illinois. And the project is for the courthouse plaza and block renovations. We previously shared with the board what those plans look like. It is coming to you as an amendment to the GMP because that is how we structured this contract and the contract with PJ Hare. If you recall, back in the fall, we awarded both of those firms their own construction manager contracts, along with funding tied to the American Rescue Plan Act, and a number of projects that we're going to go for the next several years. So what's before you today is the first project out of the gate, and that is with Core, as we said. The value, including contingencies, is $6,559,729. That comes in pretty close to where we estimated it to be. So we're not at all surprised by what those numbers are. As we previously talked about and is in the packet, this is a comprehensive restoration of the grounds. This project has a very tight schedule. Core is to have it complete by the end of September so that any fall bicentennial activities that are being planned will be able to occur. You can see in the packet the breakdown for the various construction divisions. So we'll be happy to take questions about that when I'm done with my summary. I will just share with the committee two other points. First, this dollar amount will use up the amount of ARPA dollars that we allocated for courthouse projects. There are non-courthouse projects that have ARPA dollars assigned to them, but for courthouse, this will use up those dollars, and then any future projects will be capital project fund dollars. Secondly, just to share with you the the lead subcontractor for each of those construction divisions that you see in the packet. And I'll just quickly walk through those for you. Asphalt paving is Tazewell County Asphalt from East Peoria. Storm sewer, site utilities, concrete excavation and the demolition package, site masonry and restoration are all Autobahn from Morton. There are some drilled piers, and those are from Illini Drilled Foundations from Danville. Irrigation is TCI Companies, which is Tri-County Irrigation. That's what the TCI stands for. They're from Goodfield, but they've done almost all the irrigation on this property for a number of years. Paver installation, as if you recall, we've got a significant amount of permeable pavers going in. That's by a firm by the name of C.R. Schmidt Incorporated from Warrenville, so that's up in the Chicagoland area. The bronze sculptures, the award goes to Art of Bronze. They're from the metropolitan Los Angeles, California. Fountain installation is by Laughing Waters Incorporated from Palos Heights, Illinois. So that's again a Chicago area firm. Electrical is Fleming Electric from East Peoria. They currently are the time and materials electrician here at the courthouse from a bid you previously awarded, but they bid the electrical package and won that. And then the landscaping package goes to Penn Landscaping from Bloomington, Illinois. That's a pretty high-level summary of what the financials are, who's getting the work. You can see in the packet all the documentation from CORE, and then we also put in the schedule and the slide deck of the designs that we had previously shared with you. So, Mr. Chairman, with that, I'm happy to answer any questions of the committee.
Question about this. Terry.
Scott, did you mention the completion date?
September 30th, or sooner.
And so the reason I'm seeing overtime in this number is because their current Gantt chart takes them out till the 12th of December. Should we be concerned about that?
No. So if we want to get to page 114 in the packet, so it's almost to the end. That's the overall block site plan. Area L1.3 is what absolutely has to be done by the end of September. Okay. Area L1.1 needs to be done within a couple of weeks after that. To get those two areas done by those time frames, the schedule is extremely tight. There is probably a pretty good chance that there will be overtime and weekend work to accomplish and achieve those schedule deadlines.
And then a follow-up from this dollar amount. I heard you say earlier this is a change order to the original GMP. Can you compare those two numbers for me, the original and now this one?
So the original is in excess of like $9 or $10 million. So what we did is we estimated all the projects that we think we're going to do, and then tied that number to it. And so, but we also came back to you. We also said, as when you awarded the contract to CORE and the contract to PJ, every time we do a project, we're going to come back and go through this process here so that the board knows what each individual project budget is going to be, and then by construction division, who the lead subcontractor or supplier is going to be.
Okay. So we have spent, 6.9 of somewhere in the 10 million range?
That is correct. But yeah, I think if the relationship with CORE and I would say the relationship with PJ Hare goes as intended, as we provide you with updates to the capital improvement plan and the facilities master plan, and then you make decisions during the budget process each year in terms of what we appropriate. There will be opportunities to probably take that number higher using the capital project fund over time.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Vote. Can these two abstain on this? The vote is carried, and we have two abstain. Okay, public comment. We have a citizen's remark, and I'm looking there. Michael Sanders, is it? Michael Sanders K. Okay. Correct. Or you
I've never meeting you by my house, sir. Put up your yellow and black sign for you.
your question is what?
No, I just remembered on that extra tangent. I met you by my house. I put up your yellow and black sign for you.
Okay.
Okay. If it's okay, I'm withholding my last name. Michael Sanders, my middle name. I'm from Eureka originally. I now live in South Peoria since 08, 09 housing depression. I rise a very proud citizen who lives next door to where that murder was, from Eureka, living on the south side. Please get the fountains working again. Makes us look very apathetic and weak. And the fountains don't work at the courthouse. It's irritated me for years. I'm a farmer. Okay? Enough said. Thank you for your great fiscal conservativeness also. And I would highly advise stuff like LED lights like we did on the 74 bridge. That'd be great. Not knowing all the details. Cool?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about the extra motion. I was next door to that house. Whatever.
Anyone else with public comment? If not, miscellaneous, and I want to apologize to the committee for me making so many errors in this meeting because, you people have been so good at helping me along and so forth, and actually, the computer, it bothers me. Sometimes I'm not able to really concentrate on what the meeting should be. I'm concentrating more on this computer because, like today, I just laid my hand down on the keyboard and so forth. I didn't know that would be a problem, but it certainly created a problem because I look and my whole thing has changed and so forth. So, if and when it happens, and I don't, because I do not remain as the chairman, then I know that you people will be better off. So I apologize to all of you. You've got to have my back, but I do feel bad because I know what a great committee this is, because we got some very, very highly qualified people, and you guys are doing a good job in spite of me, so thanks a lot. Any other miscellaneous?
Mr. Chairman, if the committee members don't have anything, I have one quick thing. Committee members, I'd just like to take a quick moment and introduce our new Assistant County Administrator, Kyle Smith. Kyle is sitting over there next to Amy, behind Paul and Sharon. He will be a regular face at this committee meeting and be making reports and doing a lot more talking than I will going forward. At least that's the plan. And he'll do great.
I know there was one more comment, and I was going to direct it to Jeff. I think when you had to take that bid away from the company there in Bartonville, that it cost us a little bit more money, even a penny. How that outfit over in Stark County, isn't there the end of their bid in 1 cent? I couldn't believe that. No other comments? The meeting is adjourned.